Professional competence and due care, brother, let me tell you what it means. Without studying, you people have studied F2, you have studied everything. The work that you people should take up, if you are competent, then take up that work. If not competent, then don't take it up. For example, you know how to cook dal. Now someone is saying, Yar, our big guests are coming. They are coming from Saudi Arabia. Quote, now you say, Yar, there is no issue. If the camel is roasted tomorrow, then yes, this is not a problem. The Google is there, the YouTube is there. Later the poor camel is burned. Not so, if you are not competent, what should you say? There is no issue. Tell the boss in every work, there is no issue, sir G. I will show you by doing this. You will be seen during the day. You are called, being a CA, required learning over entire working life. You cannot survive by passing, you will get it. You will have to learn throughout life. Nobody taught us is 15. But we will teach you is 15, inshallah, because in our time there was no is 15. We will give you experience, inshallah. Nobody taught us is 16 either. We will teach you is 16 too. It will start from the last Monday. In our time there was is 17. We will give you experience, inshallah. These principles are required, so we have done learning. Learning over lifetime by working hard on our own. Entire working life. When you grow old, it is not that even at the age of 61 you are seeing that Babaji is sitting with Babiji. What is your tension? This principle requires an accountant to attain and maintain. This is a big thing. In childhood they used to say, it is easy to get a position, but it is difficult to maintain it. So, this means, it has been done. It is also necessary to attend and maintain with you people. You are
coming regularly till 16th class, it is also necessary to come till 116th class, it is also necessary to attend and maintain is also necessary. Professional knowledge and skill at a level, not by keeping hands like this, at a
level, it is required to ensure that the client takes the client in brackets. It is required to ensure that the employee organization receives a competent service. It is obvious that if this company has kept you, then it will expect that you are a CA. If we have done CA, then we should take competent service from you. This company tells you to make a disclosure of price and physical change of OLA biological assets. So you say I have forgotten. I had left this standard in choice. I took leave from it. I took it and said no, will the work? Then go. So attend and maintain knowledge and skills at such a level to ensure that the employing organization receives a competent professional based on current technical and professional standards. Not the old ones, but the latest standards that have come out and relevant legislation. You should also know the laws of Pakistan at all times. Act diligently, in accordance with the applicable technical and diligently. This is working with presence of mind. You have to work intelligently, in accordance with applicable technical and professional standards. Well, now he has discussed more on maintaining, actually. You have attended. Attend, now attending means you are doing it while doing CA, but after attending you have to maintain it as well. Maintaining professional competence requires a continuing understanding of relevant technical and always keep yourself updated. ICAP does this and that. Whenever a new standard comes out, ICAP arranges a seminar. In that seminar, they tell about the rough standards. So maintaining professional competence requires a continuing understanding of relevant technical and professional development. For this, ICAP has kept CPD and that every chartered accountant is required to come to ICAP for a few hours and learn things online. Otherwise you cannot add ACA FCA with your name. You have come so late to take the class in hybrid. Enrolled in FAR2, raise your hands. Yes, students who were behind, enrolled in FAR2, did not know the time of the class. Let's take out the notes for now. Take out the book. It is the first day. Okay? Sit with someone who has a book. Hurry up. Sit with someone who has a book. Thank you. Okay. CPD is another requirement. After doing CA, you will have to deposit some fees every year. It is called membership fee, and every year you will have to attend seminars in ICAP for a few hours. Then you can add ACA or FCA with your name. So he has written this concept here. Continuing professional development enables a CA to develop and maintain the capability to perform competently. Diligence includes the responsibility to act in accordance with the requirements of an assignment. What I was telling you about being present-minded, what are the requirements of the assignment? Keeping that in mind, if you are acting, then that is diligently. For example, the company needs new capital. So to get new capital, the company asks you to prepare a report. Now if you prepare the report in 2 months, then it is of no use to the company, because the company needed the capital within a month. So understand the company's requirement, understand the job requirement. Understanding the requirement, if you act diligently there, then you have done the work properly. In complying with this principle, a CA shall ensure appropriate training and supervision of staff working under him. Being trained yourself is not enough. You are supposed to train the staff as well. Train them, and after training, supervise them, supervision as well. And those who do not know how to do this work in life, they keep doing it themselves. They do not get the work done by their employees. So that is why I say that my advice to you is to keep employees. Train them and supervise them so that those who keep doing the work themselves learn to get it done by others as well. And shall make the clients aware of the inherent limitations of the service. Here in our example, there should be such an employing organization. So in make the clients aware of the inherent limitations of the service. What do you mean? Make the clients aware of the inherent limitations of the service. Your friend says that we need some soup in the hospital, we need something, someone is ill, there is a patient, we need this for him. So bring it quickly. You tell him that you are asking me to bring it in half an hour. I try to get it made at home, pick it up on the way, and it will take me 20 minutes to reach there. If the liquor stops working on the way, it happens. So friend, these are my inherent limitations. I will not be able to do anything about them. I am trying to deliver this thing to you within half an hour. What else can I do now? So you tell sir that tomorrow is my brother's wedding. So I will go in the afternoon after taking the class and attend the wedding. Then I will try my best to catch a bus and reach here by Fajr the next day. Anyway, if I get late, then there will be a problem in meeting the bus. This is my limitation. I said, sir, let me tell you first that if God forbid I am late by 1 minute in the class, then please say something to me. Inshallah, I will not be late by more than a minute or two, because if I am late, then please say something to me, or if I am sleeping a little, then please say something to me. This is my limitation. So this is to prepare the other person mentally beforehand that these are the limitations. Auditors often go for audit, so before auditing they explain to PTCL that those who have read or are reading audit, we cannot give absolute assurance. Did you people read this word in audit? Yes sir. Well, you read it. You are in the latest batch. Well, you read this word. So some people read this word that we cannot give absolute assurance. Give reasonable assurance. How much can you check someone's work even in audit? That poor guy has made 10,000 general entries by spending 365 days. So how much can the auditor check in a month? He can do a reasonable check, right? So if you are doing some work for someone, what should you tell him? Tell him his inherent limitations. You ordered a pizza from a shopkeeper. He said, brother, your kindness, it will not be done in 10 minutes. You said, friend, my bus driver is waiting for me. He has to leave. He will do paw once and then leave. So whatever is made of pizza in 10 minutes, make that. So he should tell you beforehand if there is any problem. You said, no, it is not a problem. That is fine. I will go and get it heated later by someone at home. But you make it for me. This means that the other person is intelligent. What is he telling you? He is telling about the inherited limitations. So we shall make the client aware of the inherited limitations of service, or we shall make over the employer aware of. In our example, over the employer should be written, aware of the inherited limitations of services. Write its example. Write the example of the inherited limitations. The CFO said in half an hour. The CFO said in 30 minutes prepare the note of his 38. The CFO said, prepare a note of his 38 and bring it in 30 minutes. Now tell him that I can at least try in this time. The bike got connected like this. Now you tell him that I can at least try in this time. Now no one can say anything responsibly. Did you understand anything? Inherent limitations. Example of inherent limitations. Read it. You guys should understand it. I meanwhile quickly brother, remember what are you doing? Okay. Well, brother, look at this and tell me whether this person is professionally competent or not. Firstly, he did not make the accounting entries correctly. He did not record the expenses. He has missing deadlines for tax filing. The date for depositing the tax is the 30th of September in Pakistan. He does not deposit it on time, because of which the company has to pay penalties. And his inability to properly reconcile the accounts are not reconciled, resulting in inaccurate financial data, BRS etc. are not reconciled. Additionally, Mark lacks communication with other departments, causing confusion over budget allocation and financial planning. Yes, brother, please tell me. So what does he need? Keep yourself professionally competent. What will be the benefit of this is that the employing organization with whom he is working will be able to take service from him at a level required to ensure that employing organization receives a competent professional service. So when this guy is making such blunders, then only he is not professionally competent. Perhaps I don't think it is an issue of integrity. He must have integrity. He must be working with a big heart and speaking the truth. But now if he does not understand those things, then he is not competent and cannot work. Read confidentiality. Read from the book Confidentiality. What is the meaning of new confidentiality? The messages that Bablu has sent you, you do not forward the words to the other person. Or you hold the other person's mobile and open the messages. People are seeing whether someone has read the message. Ah, noisy Uncle Baba. Plus minus is happening in the fight. This door with the stockfula, such children are coming. CA challenge ensures the confidentiality of information acquired in the course of business and
This facilitates the free flow of information from the CS. See, the free flow will happen there. The next person will speak his heart out there where he will know the other person's have.
You heard Tid Ola, haven't you heard? Tido Ola is Tid Ale means that Tid Ola in Punjabi, that is, what is happening with this? I have not even brought it in Urdu. Tidola means that no matter can be kept with him. It is so big that as soon as you talk about it, the whole college comes to know the next day that information has been received in Punjabi. You know.
A CA should ensure confidentiality. Those who have information should not be given information. Now where there is no information about people and they keep it to themselves. What is the benefit there? Read this. This facilitates the
free flow of information from CA client
and to the
accountant client or employee. Let's take the client in bracket. When will the employing organization give us information freely? When will the CFO tell everything about the company?
When the CFO knows that his employee has to keep the information freely and not leak it further. The CA should comply with this principle even after the end of the relationship. When you leave the job. When you leave the job, do not go and tell the next employer that this was the talk of the previous employer. CA shall comply with the principle even after the end of the
relationship. Now you are sitting with a new friend. Till yesterday you used to sit with the old friend. Do not tell the new friend that why have I left the friendship with him. These were the issues in it. Leave it, leave it. What to do? Your grave will be ruined. CA shall comply with this principle even after the end of between the accountant and the client, and this relationship has ended between whom? The relationship between the accountant and the employing organization has ended. Now I am not your employee. Now I have become the employee of my wife. My wife started a business. She gave me a job in it. What is the issue in this? I do not know what you think. Okay, next example of confident. She lets go. Beautiful example. The spelling is all baji. Get your English corrected by Lisa, sir. An accountant at a law firm. If there is an accountant in a law firm, then he is also an accountant in business, right? A law firm is a company, there is an accountant inside it. Only an accountant has access to sensitive financial information regarding the firm's clients. He has sensitive information of the firm's clients. How many assets of the firm's clients does Nawaz Sharif have? How many assets does Sheikh Rashid have? How many assets does Imran Khan have? You know all this data is available with Lisa. One day we will ask Lisa about the financial status of high-profile clients. Just tell me what all Nawaz Sharif has, Lisa. Lisa, understanding the need of confidence, politely declined to share any details. You are our colleague. But please, don't ask about Nawaz Sharif. I will feel very bad. Don't. Ask about Sheikh Rashid. I will feel very bad. It is not appropriate to tell about anyone. Politely declined to share any details, explaining that she cannot disclose any client-related information without proper authorization by maintaining confidentiality. She helps protect the firm's reputation and ensures compliance with the privacy regulations. So Lisa is a good girl. He's proven. Okay, now read. Lisa will only keep confidentiality in mind. What all things? Yes, read the first thing. Did you understand? Ensure no inadvertent. What is inadvertent? By mistake, by mistake. Wrong disclosure by mistake. No inadvertent disclosure. It is made in a social environment. You know, many people in the social environment are very big. Now I should talk. They become naughty. That is, those things are coming out of the mouth which should not be said normally. So they say that when you go to the social environment, stay a little controlled. Do not try to be too boastful that I know this, I know that. So this will be against confidentiality. Has proven that your trade is an end to close business associate. Do not tell even the business associate, and immediate and close family members, and if the wife asks, do not tell the wife also. Why? Why are you telling the wife? Why do you have to tell the wife what assets liabilities Nawaz Sharif has? You are in the employing organization. So do not disclose your information, and if Lisa is there, then she will not tell her husband. Why do you have to tell close relations? You will not tell your son. If the son asks Mummy, who all do you have? Then you should not give lift to these three. The situation at home becomes bad. At home, you must maintain the confidentiality of information within the employing organization. You also have to maintain that intention within the employing organization. That means some things will be known to Lisa. Lisa's colleague Beja will not know. So, Lisa should not tell that to Beja, and it should be disclosed by a prospective employing organization. Many times, the future employer tells you something. Where you are going, he tells you some things about himself. So you tell the person who is going, that friend, where I am going, there is this also there. He was also saying this. They say such things, please don't do it. Don't disclose confidential information outside the employing organization. You should not tell anyone inside and outside. It was covered above to some extent. The thing about social environment, you should not have told anyone even after going outside. Even after the relationship, even if the relationship ends, still don't tell. Do not use information for personal advantage. And do not use this information for your caste also. For example, you have come to know how much the shares of the company are worth. The price of the shares of this company is going to increase in the future, because the company is showing more profit. Those profits are not known to others yet. You know, you work in your PTC. You know, my company is going to make good profits this year. Now you know those profits, but others do not know. Because of this, it is not appropriate if you buy shares in your name or in the name of your wife or children. Then you are using the information for your caste. Do not use the information for personal advantage and for the benefit of a third party, or do not benefit anyone like a friend, etc. even after the end of the relationship. Ensure that the personal are under her control. What do you mean? The personal under her control are those who are working under Lisa. Ensure that the personal under her control and the individuals from whom we have advice and assistance are available, or you keep taking advice from your senior agent. Respect the accountant's duty of confidence. Firstly, whatever information Lisa has, your subordinate will have it, because on the basis of that information you will get some work done from him. But many times it happens that if she gets stuck in something, she goes to her own company and consults some senior. But that senior should not be like that. Do you understand? The senior should not be such that he does not do anything with the information. He leaks it. So think about the subordinates as well, and think about the seniors as well by making brackets. Many times you know that seniors are also crooked. If you tell something to call a G, then it reaches the other aunts anyway. Voice not through WhatsApp. Respect the accountant. Okay, the following other circumstances where CS are required to disclose the information. Do it, there is no issue. Keep your information checked. And when true disclosure might be appropriate. Where disclosure is required by law, it has been said, then you should disclose. The government has said to disclose it, then you should do it. No, I won't do it. It is a matter of respect. No, then don't do such things. Then the law has said so, then disclose. Disclosure is required by law means the law is saying to disclose. And permitted by law means the law is saying you can disclose. It is permitted by law. Required by law means do the disclosure. Permitted by law, do it. If you don't want to do it or not, there is no issue. Permitted, allowed, not forbidden. Like telling your mother, you have to tell this to so and so, or telling her, you can tell this to so and so. Even if she comes to know about it, I have no problem. This does not mean that you go and tell her. So this is a little difference between required and permitted. Disclosure is permitted by law and authorized by the client, and mother has given permission, go and tell her. The employee has given permission. Okay, friend. In permitted by law, it is appropriate to ask permission from the employer. Appropriate, right? Otherwise, it will lead to a fight. Permitted by law means that the law has also given permission. You can tell someone. But ask PTCL also, because PTCL will say that permission has been given. What is the issue if you don't tell? So with permitted, there is a condition and authorized by the employing organization. Our organization should also give us permission. Whether it is permitted by law or not, it is not an issue. If you are going ahead and telling without any reason, then the employing organization will also be troubled, right? So ask them before going. Disclosure is not allowed, and there is a professional duty, and right to disclosure is not prohibited. That is, it is not that the law has forbidden not to disclose. The law is silent about that. But you feel that it is my duty on this occasion to tell the truth. Otherwise, people will suffer a great loss. So, on such an occasion, it is appropriate that you tell the truth. It may have some consequences. The employing organization may be angry, there may be some issue, but you know that the general public may be harmed by this. Like, there is some information, you have come to know about it. Later, the information has been sent by the company, but the company does not have any project for which it has collected money. So now you may feel that it is my duty to make so many thousands of people deposit their money. They have started investing their life savings. So you must understand, in such a situation, whatever happens to me, let it happen. It is my duty to tell people at that time. Otherwise it will cause great loss to people. This will be a little risky step, but he says, if you want to take it, then take it. Let's read the last one. Its first rule is a human resource manager at the company is aware of a human resource manager at the company. This will be a CA. Remember this thing. All these will be imposed on CS. Is aware of the employee's personal medical condition through the company's health benefit records. Despite being close friends with the employee, the rule never shares any details about the medical situation with anyone in the office. He keeps this information private, respecting the employer's right to confidence, ensuring that the company adheres to privacy laws. He set examples of laws in front of foreign countries. What is professional behavior? There are two things in professional behavior. How many things are there in professional behavior? Number 1. You have to comply with the law. And number 2, do not do such things which bring a bad name to the profession. An accountant shall comply with relevant laws and regulations and avoid any conduct that miscredits the profession. There are many acts which describe the profession. For example, there was a wedding and 4 or 5 CSs were sitting together. Now as soon as they said that the food is ready, something fell on someone's clothes. Someone's plate was full or it had reached the sky. At last, people were leaving the food. They said that this is how it is. Maybe they are putting it in the shop and taking it away. This is too much. Avoid any conduct that miscredits the profession. Conduct that miscredits the profession includes conduct that adversely affects the good reputation of the profession. A small effect says that if you do it adversely, then in my opinion it is not professional behavior. He shall not engage in any activity that affects the integrity, objectivity and good reputation of the profession. Jobs, taking bribes, doing this, doing that, these are all things that are not expected from a professional person. So it is better that you do not do these activities. These are normally the same activities that mothers tell their children to behave. So you should not do such activities even after growing up. For this people have to tell you to behave. Let's start doing past papers. There are threats, inshallah we will look into them, we will read them tomorrow. Read question number 7. Do it quickly. Sorry, bye. He started asking about threats and the requirement. Do this one. You should not read this in 5.5 in the requirement. Okay, get the main line highlighted for me. No, 1. At least identify this that asked Atif to identify areas where book adjustments can be made. Why to show. Tell me 2 things. What is he saying? Find this also in the question and why is he saying this? What is he saying and why is he saying this? If any friend of yours says, "Don't tell this thing of mine to so and so uncle." So, do I also do this? I come home late, I do this, I do that. Don't tell this thing of mine to so and so uncle. Quote. You later asked, why? You said, he has sent a proposal. So, what is he saying should also be told, and why is he saying this, should also be known. So you had to find both the things in the question. As Atif is a chartered accountant has been working as manager accounts in and what is this accountant called? Who is doing a job at some place? Accountants in business or accountants working in employing. Organization. Organization while preparing the financial statement for the year end 312016 CFO of MAZ CFO, then I feel he is his boss because what is he himself? Manager accounts and what will be the CFO his? Boss CFO who is also a chartered accountant. Both belong to the same fraternity. He is also a chartered accountant. This is also a chartered accountant. Both have come from the same ICAP even today. Though CAR has office na Lahore people so online people will have their own areas. Who is also chartered account and informed Atif the directors are considering to have the company listed on Pakistan stocks because at present company kya hai, where written. This was the result. CFO wants to show higher profit. It does not depend on your wishes. Merit dil cha raha hai higher profits show Karen and ask Atif to identify areas where entries can be made. Book adjustments are made. General entries are also informed. That MA is also able to list the shares at a price of 35 or more. All management staff shall be given an additional bonus for the year, and you are also management. He is also a manager. Well, here two questions come. We have read one question. We have not read one question. One question comes that which fundamental principle is the boss breaking? And the second question comes that what danger is the employee feeling? What danger is the employee feeling? We have to study this in the next classes. And the third question comes that how can the employee protect himself from that danger? How can the employee protect himself from that danger if any elder in the house says to tell the outsider that I am not at home? So which fundamental principle is the elder in the family violating? What is the risk if you do not obey in this situation? And how can you address this risk by involving Daddy Amma or Nani Amma? This is the whole concept. So, three questions arise. Now, which question do we have to address? The first question. What is the first question? How is the CFO breaking the 5 principles? Well, brother, whenever the boss asks the employee to do something wrong, it is a hard and fast rule that 3 fundamental principles will be violated. The boss does not have integrity. The boss is not neutral. Because he wants higher profits so that the stock gets listed in the exchange. And no, it is not a matter of professional competence. The boss did not say to do standard wallet, do this, do that. The boss has asked to find general entries. It does not mean that the boss does not have technical knowledge of things. The boss has technical knowledge of things. It must have been written somewhere in the question that he does not know the standards. This kind of little knowledge, this kind of words must be coming. Now you have to put the last one. The boss is asking to do such a thing that if outsiders come to know about it, it will bring a bad name to the profession. Start writing. Give the solution heading. The CFO is in breach of following fundamental principles. Take out the register of the person next to you. The CFO is in the breach of following fundamental principles. Integrity of number 1. Friend. You will have to write 1/2 line from here. You will have to write one half line from here. An accountant is required to be write na quickly. Write an accountant to NN, write a double C. An accountant is required to be straightforward and honest in all business and fashion relations. You can write it in the next line. It is not honest. It is not honest and you have come after writing it, put dashes. Complete the line yourself. Now let's come to the scenario. In this case, the CFO is not showing honesty as I am living. Just write this line next to the question. The social studies teacher was saying not to look for the answer within the question, so that same teacher came to mind Miss Rusana not showing honesty because he is asking Atif to identify areas where book adjustments should be made. Why? To show higher profits. Next, write objectivity. Do not write late. Yes, thank you. Okay, write an objectivity. Write this one line first. Objectivity requires an accountant not to compromise professional business judgment. Just copy paste it. Professional business judgment of 22. Conflict of interest in Indian class of this. In this situation he has compromised. In this situation he has compromised which CFOs? Name is not mentioned. His in this situation he has compromised professional judgment by making by asking Atif the rest of the same yellow-green line by asking Atif to identify book adjustments to show higher profits in this also right to show higher profits to obtain stock exchange listing. No, he will not get bonus shares. Actually, what is on the mind of the boss at the back end? Why is he trying to show more profits? My next question is that. He does not want bonus in the stock exchange listed, right? Bonus has to be given to the employees. For whom will you talk about bonus? For the employee. What is his concern? Of the CFO.
I should show good profits so that I don't have to answer too many questions from the stock exchange, and what do I get? I should get
listed in the stock exchange. Next right. In the heading, I have written Pain stocks listing in Paylabs. You must write this in objectivity. Why is he not being neutral? Actually, if he wants, he would have let everything happen right and not made me lie. But why is he not letting me do it? There is a preset thing in front of him, that is, he is making profits for getting listed in the stock exchange. Next give a heading, Principle of Professional Behavior. Write in it. Just in this, an accountant shall comply with the law. So there is no need to write that. Just, an accountant shall avoid any conduct that might discredit the profession. Discredit the profession. Here he is discrediting the profession. CFO. Here the CFO is discrediting the profession by asking, how are you describing? Not by saying the profession. How is he describing the profession?
increased profit. How is he describing the profession? By asking Atif to identify areas where
Book adjustments can wrongly be made. Actually it is happening because of the profession. By asking Atif to identify areas make aware book look adjustments can be made to show higher profits might not. I have already done it. I can almost write it. There is no issue sir. Just do it, it will be fine. MCQs I will tell you right now. Any child should write it for me, then please tell me which ones I have told you. "20 write it down. 19 17 16 15 14 write someone. 15 14 11 10. If you don't understand one or two things, I will explain it to you. It is not done. You cannot do it right now. 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 Try this. Then maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow we can do this through a Zoom meeting. I will put it in the homework, inshallah. Brother, please remember ethics. Revise the previous pending is 38, 41 and which is test is on Monday. 41. Yes, do both. Is 41 is also pending as much as is 21.